Okay, now we're going to go over the 200 millimeter energy recovery solid rotor removal. Same principle with the ratchet strap. We have the eye hooks in the top of the frame that we use for shipping. Now once they're removed in the field, you can again anchor to any point above the rotor. Just take a piece of masking tape or whatever's handy and tape the end of the strap to the rotor, and then we just rotate the rotor around and it puts it on the other side where we need it. Install it into the ratchet end. We'll go back to the other side, and again use another anchor point, whatever you may have that's overhead the table to support the weight. And we'll go ahead and pull the strap down taut. Put a little bind on it. Now what we want to make sure is that we have the strap located in the center of the rotor so to support the weight evenly. I have to put a little more tension on it. Lock it in place where we need it. And we'll remove the shaft bolts. And then do the same thing on the other face. Now we got the shaft bolts out, we can go ahead and release the strap. And at that point we can set the strap down, and then you just want to make sure this is on the motor end. That's the only direction that you can roll the wheel out. It has to be on the motor end, it won't come out the other side. Reinstallation, obviously reverse order. We just install our shaft bolt with our jack plate and make sure that the bolt is on top. Same thing on the other face. Now at this point, with both of the shaft bolts running sufficiently to support the weight, we can release the strap. Remove it. Now again, we want to confirm alignment in the vertical plane. We can use this jack bolt. Now this one is sitting in a good place. We have an even gap both at the top and bottom on both faces. But if we needed to adjust it, that's all we need to do with the shaft bolt loose. Tighten this jack bolt if it needed to move in that direction, or the jack bolt on the other face if it needed to move the opposite direction. Now side to side, it is a little bit off in that plane. What you can do is you can just push the rotor around so your gap is even on both faces and on both ends. Want to check it in every position and make sure we've got a nice even gap. You can use a tape measure at this point if you want to measure off the frame to the edge of the wheel. That's a good way to align it. Now that we've confirmed our alignment, we'll just go ahead and retighten the shaft bolts. Now as we do it, we want to make sure that we watch that in the horizontal plane, that the rotor does not shift when we tighten it. Okay. Now the rotor's reinstalled, and we know that we're good and square in the frame in both planes. Just going to briefly go over the rotation and the fit of our divider seals. When we install them, you just use plain old sheet metal screws, self-tapping screws, and we want to make sure that we install the seal to where it is touching the rotor but is in no way compressed. Any compression is just going to lead to seal wear. We just want to make sure it's touching and that there's no gaps at either end, so that we've got the two airstreams divided off. We have our purge located right here, so our wheel is going to rotate this direction, turning into the purge. Same thing for the perimeter seal. We're going to finish the installation. Again, just attach it with sheet metal screws. And we want to make sure, again, that we don't have any compression, that we're touching the sheet metal, but that we don't have it compressed. If we have it overly compressed, it's just going to chew that brush material off and you're going to lose seal. Make sure we keep it pulled tight and we have no gap underneath so that we don't get any bypass air. Overlap the seam and we're done there. Okay, now we cut our belt to length and joined it. We want to make sure we stretch it. Get all of the stretch out that we possibly can. Okay. And we'll just rotate the motor up into place. Wrap the belt around the pulley. We'll hook our extension spring to the clip on the bottom of the motor plate. Push it down in place. Make sure that we've got good tension with it in place. We want to give it one full rotation, make sure we track it into place. And we still have good tension, and that our extension spring is fully compressed on the bottom with good tension. For additional energy recovery product information, please reference the ER Tech Manual on our website.